starting with cash flow. Can you tell me what is a cash flow statement?
It's a statement of the in and out of your cash
In
flow.
and out of cash.
Yeah.
So when I say it is a statement of your in and out of cash, we
Mm.
divide it according to IAS 7. Okay,
I
I'm teaching you this keeping in mind that you've already watched the basic equivalent of what is a cash flow. It deals with cash and cash equivalents.
mm.
It has three activities: cash flow from operating, investing, and financing activities. In
Okay.
case you find this a bit faster, I would still suggest you go back to the basic explanation videos and then come back.
Okay.
Okay. So the statement of cash flow, it deals with the in and out of cash. So when I want the in and out, or when I say I want the company's cash movement, so that I know that am I able to generate cash or am I spending more cash? So there is no liquidity problem in my company. In this case, we divide our cash flow into three parts. What three parts we divided into?
Investing, operating, and
We
financing.
divide our cash flow from operating activities, investing
Investing
activities, and
and finance.
financing activities. So
Yeah.
our cash flow format is up in accordance with the International Accounting Standard 7. Okay. So
Mm.
whenever I start with operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities. Operating activities, cash flow from operating activities, the starting point of this would always be the profit or loss for the year. When I say it always starts with profit or loss for the year, I am talking about which profit?
Operating.
Okay, I'm talking about operating profit. So we always start with what, Sahil?
Operating profits.
Operating profits. Now, can you tell me the format of the income statement?
Okay, so you get your revenue,
Hmm.
sales minus your cost of sales will
Hmm.
give you gross profit.
Hmm.
Then gross profit you subtract it with your other expenses, and then you get your
Other
net
expenses are what expenses?
operating,
Operating expenses includes what?
like the rent and stuff.
Administration, you still don't remember
Oh,
the
okay, okay,
format.
okay.
Your
I
formats are still not perfect. Administration and selling and distribution expenses. So you will get what profit?
net profit,
Operating profit,
operating
or
profit.
profit before interest and tax.
Yeah,
Then minus which expenses?
your interest, finance,
Finance
finance,
costs. You will get your
finance.
profit for the year.
Yeah.
Okay. Finance cost would it would be minus interest minus tax. So you get
Mhm.
your profit for the year.
Yeah.
Correct? When I
Yep.
say my operating profit or cash flow from operating activities always starts with operating profit. That means I am looking at this profit or I'm looking at this profit.
Operating profitness.
Operating profit. So there is a possibility that they directly give me an operating profit. Okay. There is a possibility that I directly have the operating profit. Operating profit is profit before interest and tax.
Yeah.
But if I don't have the operating profit, I only have the profit for the year. Then in that scenario, what do I do?
What miss?
I don't have this profit. They give me
Operating. Okay.
this profit.
Yeah.
So what will I do?
So miss, you'll add the interest and tax.
So you will add back the interest and tax. So if you
Yeah.
have the profit given to you and you want to approach to which profit? Operating profit.
Yeah.
So you will add the interest and you will add the tax.
Tax.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So my cash flow from operating activities always starts with what? Operating profits.
Yeah.
It always starts with what?
Operating profits.
So the starting point would always be operating profits, and the end of the cash flow statement would be increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalent. So when I am talking about my statement of cash flow, it starts with cash flow from operating activities.
Yeah.
The first point would be the operating profits, profit from operations.
Mm.
And the last point would be what?
Your
Increase or
cash.
decrease in cash or cash equivalent.
Yeah.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So I start with the first part, cash flow from operating activities. Okay. It will always start with what?
Operation profits.
Profit from operations. Okay. Then what do you do?
Huh?
Then what do you
Okay. Yes, you'll get your cash inflows and outflows, and then at the last it will
do?
be
Before the inflow and outflow, I have
yeah.
profit from operations. Okay. When
Mm.
I'm talking about profit from operations, what does it mean? This is
The
sales
profit. Okay.
minus cost of sales,
Yeah.
gross profit, add
Yeah.
other income minus other expenses. So
Yeah.
I will get operating profit. Other expenses has two expenses. It also has the administrative expenses and it
Admin
also
and
has
sales.
the selling and distribution expenses.
Yeah.
With me,
Yeah.
administration expenses includes two things. It includes
Oh,
depreciation and it also includes profit or loss on sale of assets,
admin.
administrative expenses.
Yeah.
Okay. That means when I arrived at the operating profit, I have deducted depreciation
Yeah.
and I have also deducted profit or loss on sale of asset.
Yeah.
If it was loss on sale of asset, I have removed it.
Hmm.
And if it was profit on sale of asset, I have added it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm repeating again. If I am arriving at operating profit, I am starting at profit from operations. That means
Yeah.
I have already deducted depreciation
Yes.
and I have already deducted loss on sale of asset.
Yeah.
Tell me, I am deducting depreciation. Is there any inflow or outflow of cash in depreciation?
If you have decreased, yeah.
In depreciation, does your
Hmm.
money actually go out?
No, 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 that is just like an estimated value.
No, that is an estimated value. So
Yeah.
that you provide for it in the coming years, then again when you have to buy it or you're charging for the use of asset. So is there
Yeah.
any inflow or outflow of cash when you remove depreciation?
No.
Is there any inflow or outflow of cash when there is any loss on sale of non-current asset?
Loss on sale. Yeah.
When you're selling your non-current asset,
Yeah.
okay, when you're selling your non-current asset, okay, you are getting money.
Yeah. That's what.
Money
So
is
it
coming in,
gets affected.
coming in. Okay. Profit or loss on sale, you are just calculating so that you know that I bought my non-current asset for 100, I sold for 50. Say for
Yeah.
example, you have a loss of 50. Now talk from cash point of view. This is only for your understanding that you have a loss of 50.
Honest?
This is only for your understanding that when you sold your asset, you have a loss of 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
But still, there is cash inflow outflow in that.
Inflow is how much?
100.
Understand again. Okay. Understand this part again.
Okay.
You bought your asset for some years ago, you bought for 150. You
Yeah.
sold it for 50. For
So
your
your
understanding, your loss is how much?
100. Loss is 100.
Your loss is 100. Is this money actually going out?
No, it's not going out.
It is not going out. So, are you interested for this in your cash flow statement?
No.
No. I am only interested for this because
Yeah.
there is inflow over here.
Yep.
This money is not going out. I am not interested in it
Yeah.
because I am interested in what?
The cash flow.
The cash flow. Very good. So I come back again. I'm trying to calculate the cash flow from operating activities, only the cash flow.
Yeah.
So I start with my operating profit. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I arrive at this operating profit, I have already deducted the depreciation or loss
Yeah.
because that is administrative expenses.
Yes, because yeah, they're part of your other expenses.
Yeah. But is depreciation has anything concerned with your cash flow?
No.
No, because there is no inflow or outflow of cash. And
Yeah.
even for the loss on sale of non-current asset, there is no inflow or outflow of cash. So what do I do?
Yeah.
What I already deducted, what I already removed, but has no connection with the cash flow, I will add it back. Digest it. I already removed these two things while arriving at this operating profit.
So I understood. I understood this.
Okay.
So
What I
yeah.
removed and has no connection with what? It has no connection with inflow and outflow of cash. I add it back.
Yeah.
So you add the depreciation and loss on non-current asset, loss on sale of non-current asset. That is, you add back the non-cash expenses, non-cash, non-operating expenses. So depreciation is what? Depreciation is a non-cash expense.
Yeah.
And loss on sale of asset is a non-operating expense. It is not concerned with business operations. Okay?
Yes.
And you will deduct what?
You'll
Non
deduct.
non-operating income.
Yeah.
Because this has already been added or subtracted while arriving at your operating profit. These two were already deducted. Non-cash expenses was deducted, but it has nothing to do with inflow outflow of cash. So I will subtract non-cash expense. I will subtract non-operating expense, and I will add a non-operating expense and I will subtract non-operating income.
Non-operating income.
So I will get operating cash flow before working capital changes, or cash flow before working capital changes. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you give me the format of the cash flow from operating activities before the changes in working capital
Okay. So for the question or like in general.
in general?
Okay, so you get your operating profits through the normal this thing, profit before interest and tax.
Hmm.
So from that, you'll have to add and subtract things that do not affect your cash flow.
Hmm.
So one of them is a part of your admin expenses, which is your depreciation, which does not affect your cash flow, but you will add it because it does not affect your cash flow,
Hmm.
and you will add your loss on sale of non-current assets because again it's a non-operating expense. Your
Hmm.
cash is not going out, so you will add that in, and then you will subtract your non-operating income, which is your profit you get from your sale
Of
of your
non-current assets.
assets.
Okay, can you give me the format? How to arrive at how to arrive at profit from how to arrive to profit from operations?
Okay, so you get your sales
Profit.
from profit.
Yeah. You are
Okay,
given
you
this and you want to
yeah.
arrive at this.
Okay, so you just add your interest and tax.
And if you're given this and you want to arrive at this,
Subtract the interest and tax.
subtract 10% tax. Okay. Now this is a worked example. Okay. Now this is one example where you are given your profit for the year. Okay. And you want to calculate what? Operating profits. You have to calculate your operating profits or profit from operations. Are you
Yeah,
with me?
yeah.
Okay. Can you please read the question?
A company reports the following information for the year ended 31st December 2019. From this, you are asked to calculate the profit from operations to be included in the statement of cash flows.
Okay. Now you exactly know you want what?
Profit from operations,
That means your starting point will be what?
your operating profits.
Profit
Uh,
for the year.
yeah, then you subtract the tax.
You have profit for the year. That means the bottom one profit or the
Oh,
operating
sorry,
profit.
sorry, sorry. Operating profit. So you will add tax and interest.
So you will add the interest and you will add the tax. So you
Yeah.
have the profit and you want to arrive at operating profit. So you will
Hmm.
add the interest and you will add the
And
tax.
tax. Yeah.
Okay, come on, read.
Profit on ordinary activities after tax was 125,000
So
pounds.
this is 125,000. Hmm.
Yeah. On 1st July 2015, a 25-year 8% debenture for 300,000 pounds was issued.
So add interest.
8% of
Interest.
300,000.
Okay, 300,000 into 8%. How much?
2.0.24.
24,000.
Huh?
8% on 300,000.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My bad. 24,000.
Okay, fine. Then,
Then a 5% bank loan was taken out in October 29th, amount to £60.
okay,
So
a bank loan, 60,000.
5%.
Date is given to you.
1st of October. So you'll have to
So,
add now.
October, November, and
November,
December. Whenever
December.
date is given, you need to take the months
Yeah.
into three, right?
So 60,000, 5%.
750
Hmm. 750.
bank loan interest. Then you will add your tax.
The tax paid during the year was £3,000.
What do you get?
So then 125, 24,000.
Profit from operations.
50 plus 3,000.
150 to 750.
So 1 to 750. Yeah.
Your profit from operations is what?
150 to 750.
But why do I need this profit from operations? Why it is the most important part while doing the cash flow?
Because it includes your interest and tax.
This is the starting point of statement of
Oh,
cash.
yeah, yeah, yeah. As a starting point of the
Profit
statement of
from
cash flow.
operations, starting point of
Starting
statement
point.
on cash flow. If you're
Yeah,
giving the profit for the year, add interest, add tax, come over here, start your cash flow statement with this.
yeah.
Once you start it with this, then what do you do?
Then you adjust your this thing is
Add.
add your depreciation on assets, and then add this thing as well, loss from sale of assets, and then you subtract your profit made on selling your assets.
So you add your non-cash, non-operating expenses
Hmm.
and you deduct what?
And then I deduct this
Non-cash, non-operating
prop
income.
non yeah.
Okay, add
Yeah.
non-cash, non-operating expenses, deduct non-cash, non-operating income. Come on to
Yeah.
this activity.